Elias is.
الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين نبينا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين أما بعد السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته إخواني وأخواتي. Today it is my pleasure and my honor and a blessing to be joined with you here today along with our Sheikh Sayyid Akbar Hafidhullah. Jazakallah khair for tuning in. Inshallah, if anyone has any questions or comments, please just leave them in the comments or text them into us, inshallah. Today we will be discussing Surah al-Anfaal, the 8th chapter of the Qur'an, one of the Madani surahs which was revealed and completed shortly after the Battle of Badr. So inshallah, let's jump straight into it. Inshallah, Sheikh, would you like to tell us a bit about Surah al-Anfaal, its meaning and what we can learn from it, inshallah?
Allah yabarak fik. Alhamdulillah wa salatu wa salam ala rasulillah khayri khalqi Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa ala amma ba'du. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, my dear brother and sister. And also welcome Akhi Elias, mashallah. Allah yabarak fik. So the Surah al-Anfaal is the one of the beautiful surah in the Qur'an Kareem. This surah Madaniyah, like you said, and also is become after the Battle of the Badr. There in this surah, subhanallah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala speaking a few things is very important thing. The first one, we have the name of the surah is the Anfal. The Anfal is an Arabic name when happens some battle between the Muslim and non-Muslim, no between two groups of Muslimin. Okay, when they happen in a battle between the Muslim and no-Muslim kuffar, and they invented anything, that's meaning in Arabic is Anfal. So what meaning in English?
Like bounties.
Bounties, yes. That's the meaning of the Anfal. So the Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala here, the beginning of the surah here, I said, the history is here. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, يسألونك عن الأنفال قل الأنفال لله والرسول فاتقوا الله وأصلحوا ذات بينكم وأطيعوا الله ورسوله إن كنتم مؤمنين. The question, Surah started يسألونك عن الأنفال. They are asking you about the Anfal, the boundary.
No.
This boundary was in all Sharia, in the old religion before was haram. They wasn't allowed to take. For example, in the Musa alayhi salam time, when they are going in a battle, they were taking the boundary in one place, and the fire was coming from the heavens and burn him. It wasn't allowed to people to use. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it halal for this ummah. It was haram for them and halal for us. So because they was in all before they are here is haram, so they were asking, يسألونك عن الأنفال. They will ask you, what is the is allowed for us to take the boundary or no? So Allah said, قل الأنفال لله والرسول. The Anfal, the boundary is for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and His Prophet. We have a few things in Sharia. We have one Anfal, this one, the boundary when something happen, when the battle is happen and the event after that is Anfal. We have a Fay. The Fay is, there is the two group, one of the Muslim or no-Muslim, other one, but didn't happen the fight, but they accepted our religion, for example, no religion, and they are submitted what we want. They pay jizya, and that's one is making faith. The faith, that's one is the Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam for him and for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and the fuqara masakin wa fi sabilillah. Allah's meaning for fuqara fi sabilillah. So we have Anfal. Allah said they are asking you about the Anfal. Say the Anfal, قل الأنفال لله والرسول. The Anfal is the boundary is for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and His Prophet. فاتقوا الله وأصلحوا ذات بينكم. Here the Qur'an Kareem talking about some history. وأطيعوا الله ورسوله إن كنتم مؤمنين إنما المؤمنون الذين إذا ذكر الله وجلت قلوبهم وإذا تليت عليهم آياته زادتهم إيمانا وعلى ربهم يتوكلون. Okay, what happened? The history of the Anfal is very important. We have a first battle in Islam is Ghazwat Badr. The Badr. The battle of the Badr is the first ghazwa between the Muslimin and the Mushrikeen. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala يوم تقى الجمعان يوم الفرقان والتقى الجمعان, in the day of the separating between the kufr and the shirk. So we have the name of this battle. We have a Furqan, we have a Badr. That's the battle, the first battle, and we said Badr Kubra. We have a small one also. Happened this Ghazwa, this battle happened in Ramadan. And his was, subhanAllah, it was 21, 17 of the Ramadan happened this battle. The reasons was the Muslimin, when they are, what happened, the history is here about this battle. Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam, when they are with the Sahaba, they left to the Mecca. When they come to the Medina argument, after that, then Hijrah. So in this Hijrah, they are the lot of people, they are lifted their money, their house, their land. They can't take anything. The mushrikeen, because they didn't allow them, they take what belong to them. They was thinking everybody he's Muslim and is going from here, and they were getting his money and what the house. They were taking all this one. That's what the mushrikeen they want to do. So a lot of the Sahaba, all of them, they all lost their money and what they have at the wealth, all they are gone to the mushrikeen. The mushrikeen was done because we want to show the people and how much we are strong and we do what we like, and with that money they take it from the Muhajirin. When they all go to the Medina, the Muslimin, they done big trip of the business. Yeah, which is qafila. Qafila is meaning a lot of the camel or this one, they're going together, putting the stuff, and they're going for the business. Yeah. So they are they are gone for the business. So when they were coming back, and Nabi Sallam heard about this one, he said, because they are doing the business with our money, so we can go take our money for them back. Because now, when they was mushrikeen, they were traveling from the Mecca to go to the Sham. They have to pass the Medina. So the Medina was the place, good place, between the Mecca and between this was Allah said, Quraysh, was safe. It was one of the way they were traveling. Yeah. So because the Mecca people, the economy was running by the business. Yeah. So they haven't like the people of the Medina farm or tree this one, because there was that's not available. So it was all doing business. Yeah. Trade. Other kind of trade. Yeah. So that was the income is coming from that one. So when they go and come back, the way when they heard Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, he said the Sahaba, the caravan is coming, the people they are coming, is our money with them. We can go take our money for them back. And that's the reason was just only near 313 Sahabi, and they had 1, 2, 3 sold and 1 camel or something like that. It's only the basic. Because usually in the business trip they were going, they don't have it like the soldier have an army full army or all this one. They have a few people with them. So when they are left to the Medina, to that part, to the Makkah, to the Badr, and the news come to the Abu Sufyan. The Abu Sufyan, he was leader of that caravan. He changed the way, because you have to move from the Badr to go there. But he turned it near to the sea, make it the different direction, and he changed the direction, and he was a little far, but he saved the qafila. The caravan, they saved it. Saved this group. But he sent at the same time the message to the people in Mecca and told him, come, Muhammad, he was against your, because it was, for them it's very important. If you stop at the business for Mecca, they didn't have anything to eat. So tell him, Muhammad, now he against our business. Meaning tomorrow you will die. You don't have anything. So that's what the Abu Jahl, Abu Sufyan, and that time he wasn't Muslim, Abu Sufyan. And a lot of the other people, they wasn't Muslim that time, like the Khalid ibn Walid also, but they wasn't that time Muslim. So they make it the group really near to 900 people, 950 people. And they came to fully with the soul, with the horse or with the camel. So they have a near to 200 horse. The horse was in a fight at that time, face to face. If you have a horse, meaning you have a plane now. It's very big thing, you have a jet. Because you're in high and the control and somebody is down, you can just only easily travel. And the Sahaba no any horse with them at all. And one camel was, they will take something, nothing. Maybe some small food was that camel, nothing else. So, and they come to they arrived in Badr place. So when they arrive in the Badr place, the Sahaba, and this time they shocked. Because they wasn't ready for the fight, for the battle. Just they come with this group of the people because they want to take that caravan, the money they stolen from them before, they will take their money back. And with that people should be 1, 2, 3, maximum 5 soldier. Security. No soldier. A few people for security on with them. Or they have their sword. And no, there is a special army fighter like that. No. So when they arrived there, and they shocked. So some of them said, we have to go back. We can't fight with them.
We retreat.
Retreat. We have to go back because we can't fight with them. Some said, now we'll fight. So because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say for Nabi sallam, إحدى الطائفتين أنها لكم. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give him, promise him, you will get one of these two. Maybe that caravan with the money, the business they done, or you will win the battle. Which one of them you will get? So Allah told them, He will take one of them. So, but for the Sahaba, they didn't like it. They wasn't wanted to be fight the battle. They was wish to be caravan because it's easier. Because Allah said one of them will give you. They was wishing to give us the caravan and not happening the battle. And this one, subhanAllah, is the one of the proof for the people. They are thinking Islam is, and all the spammers and Rasulullah Sallam and the Sahaba, they was all just looking for the fight, and they only they sold and go just only search somebody and kill and fight. If they were looking for the fight, what they was here asking for the caravan. So if they are not the people looking 24 hours for the fight, the mushrikeen were looking for the fight. When the Islam has become the change completely, the ideology changed for the Sahaba. They was looking for all the people peace. They never wanted to go to fight, and the reasons they go there because that's money, their money. So it wasn't they only go to stealing some money for them. No, if it's stealing, they want haram for them to go to stealing for the people money, because the mushrikeen when they have a right. Okay, I don't want to worship your God. I have my freedom. I want to worship Allah. I want to worship the Muhammad Sallallahu God. I want to follow his Sharia. So what is wrong with you? Okay, don't want to stay here. I will not stay in your country. I will go. Okay, I will take I will sell my house. I will take my camel or sheep what I have, and I will take my stuff, money. I will go. No. It's not allowed. You're not taking anything from here. You're not taking anything. Just only if maximum you can take yourself. Some of them not allow them to go by himself alone. No. You have to be, because if you go there, you will have power. We don't want to go. Why you leaving your religion? That was the problem. So these people was the problem between the kuffar and the Muslimin. So when Nabi Sallam tell him, you will get one of this one. So there was between the Sahaba, because it was difficult to fight. They're not ready for that fight. And just only have 5, 6 souls and nothing. And some of them has a wood with them. Wood, khashab.
Wood.
Wood, wood with them. And some, cutting the grass. Something like that. A very basic thing. They never go for the fight. And they never have an idea for the fight. They go there. So when they arrive, 950 army soldier. There is the Khalid ibn Walid. That's what famous for them. This was big battle band. There is the Abu Sufyan, king of the Quraysh there. And 200 horse. That's impossible to go fight. And you can't do at all. It's impossible to fight. That's one. They will just only go kill you all of you without to solve anything. You can't do anything. Why? The problem because there is a desert. And desert, the man, he can't walk quickly, easily. And that's what it does, Desert, The desert is
the desert.
Desert is not easy to go walk.
Now
see the people, the Arab people, they have a camel because he can walk easily there.
Yeah.
But if you go run, you can't run. Just only 5 meters you can't run because you will quickly be tired.
Yeah.
But the horse or the camel, they can
run for a long time.
For a long time.
Yeah.
So for them, nothing. So how you want to fight in the place all the dust?
Yeah.
And if you just only run for 10 minutes, you will tire it. How you can fight?
Yeah.
And there is a camel is coming relaxed,
Yeah.
and he's sitting on top.
Yeah.
And there is a 200 horses coming, beating you very easily.
In the sand. Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Because this one I'm telling you, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala show him how he done it.
Yeah. SubhanAllah.
So for them it's a very difficult situation. That's what Allah said, fattaqullah, fear from Allah and aslu bainakum.
Yeah.
Because it's becoming later on about the between the, because they were thinking that money is good. Said, don't worry about that one. You have to listen to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and He's perfect. إنما المؤمنون الذين إذا ذكر الله وجلت قلوبهم وإذا تليت عليهم آياته زادتهم إيمانا وعلى ربهم يتوكلون. The mu'mineen, the real mu'min who will hear about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, His word, the Qur'an, with dhikr of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he will find his heart is going with that dhikr. And he getting side effect of that one, getting benefit of that one. Yeah, he's moving with that dhikr. Not mean somebody read him and not care about, not changing anything. The moment when he heard Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala some information about his sharia, he will shock. He will want to understand what is that. He will get that benefit in his heart. He will connect with that one. So until he said, كما أخرجك ربك من بيتك بالحق وإن فريقا من المؤمنين لكارهون. Part of the people, not all Sahaba, some of them they didn't like it to be happen better. So that's Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. يجادلونك في الحق بعدما تبين كأنما يساقون إلى الموت وهم ينظرون. Look, is a big miracle, the mu'jiza.
Yeah.
Okay, Allah, if you go this situation, there was very weak people and the kuffar, they were how much was making problem for them in the Makkah. They were 3 years in the place, they have food, they have a lot of different for them life. So after that they come out and they now have a choice to come from Makkah out to the Medina. Until now they are alive, their children alive, their wife is alive. But now it is the really situation, you will die. Because it was 100% by the law on that time, all of them should be die. Because if there are 300 people, if any horseman is the soldier is fully with his sword or anything, and he with horse, just only was enough anybody to kill one and die or finish. You understand? 100% will all will die. So you tried all this one to save your life and save your religion. Now you now going by your hand in the place to slaughter you. Yeah. It's very difficult situations. We are thinking that time, but if you go that position, you will know what's happening. You are 300 people, know anything with them. Just only they come here and the 900 army around of them, they catch him, want to catch him, and want to kill him, and they don't know how to deal with that. This was very difficult, hard for that time for the Sahaba. So the Allah subhanahu said, كأنما يساقون إلى الموت وهم ينظرون. يساقون إلى الموت, you know, when you want to slaughter the animals, okay, you do udhiyah, qurbani.
Yeah, qurbani.
And you take the sheep, for example, the cow, or there is a place for the slaughtering. They don't want to come. Yeah, and they
drag them
and take him. I don't know. It was for them like that. So somebody taking you, and you 100%. Now, this place for to kill me.
Yeah.
This was like that.
Yeah.
كأنما يساقون إلى الموت. They are thinking for the Sahaba, the situation was like taking you to go to slaughter you. That was for them. That was the difficult. But Allah said, إذ يعدكم الله إحدى الطائفتين أنها لكم وتودون أن غير ذات الشوكة تكون لكم ويريد الله أن يحق الحق بكلماته ويقطع دابر الكافرين. Allah told you, we will give one of this one. That's money, a caravan, or I will give you that. You will win in this battle.
Victory,
Victory. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants to give you victory. Because this will give you power. And people will show you have power. Now your government. So yes, it's difficult, dangerous, serious. But Allah wants for you this one. And you are looking for that one because that was easy? No. Shouldn't be like. And Allah want to cut the kuffar because they are no today, tomorrow they will against again. Allah want this one. So ليحق الحق ويبطل الباطل ويكلم مجرما, because He want to this one. And that's not what happened. Okay, let's go short history because it was beautiful history with this Surah Al-Anfaal, especially Surah Al-Anfaal. So what happened at that time? And the Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, the Sahaba, they make a ready to be fight. And suddenly, so Nabi Sallallahu make the army ready face to face. And there was some shadow they make it for the Nabi Sallallahu to sit. And he suddenly was waiting for the now starting the fight, and become the rain.
Rain, yeah.
Yeah, it's come because with that desert, when the rain is come, it's become stronger.
Yeah.
And you can walk like a normal land.
Normal land,
Yeah.
normal terrain.
Normal terrain,
Yeah.
Opposite of this dust of the UK. Because this one, if rain is coming, it will dust, you can't move.
Yes.
But the that's one, when you put the water, it's getting stronger.
Yeah.
It's like the cement.
Yeah.
Okay, it's be strong.
Yeah.
This need the water to be strong. Here you put it, here has to be dry to be strong. Because if you put it the water, it's
become weak.
Weak, yeah. So what happened? And they are the Allah Subhanahu wa Taala, His rain is come. And where is come? Exactly the part of the Sahaba. I know that part. Come in this area, they are sitting.
Yeah.
Until the area they will attack with the kuffar. And the side kuffar, no rain, nothing. And they place until go to run to that spot. It was now the land is stronger.
Yeah.
So that's one. Allah support them. And all the Sahaba, they sleep it for shortly time. All of them. And Allah يغشيكم النعاس أمانة منهم. And all the Sahaba, they was always there, and all they are sleeping for shortly time. You know, if you're very tired sometimes, you're traveling in train somewhere, and if a small nap, you said nap, yeah?
Nap, yeah.
A small nap, it make you fresh. Yeah, especially if, for example, you don't have a coffee, something like that, you go and you work very tired, just only maybe 2 minutes nap is making you fresh.
They call it power nap.
Power nap, yes, exactly. Yeah. So all the Sahaba, all 300 Sahabi, all of them, they sleep.
Yeah.
They take a nap for a small thing.
Yes.
It's all the miracle. And they will wake up, everybody was changed. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They
refreshed. Yeah.
And all this, there was what mean khawf, what scary.
Scared.
Yes, is go for their heart outside.
The fear is gone.
The fear is gone. Yeah. And there was land is there's the water now. The land is strong, and they can now go walk and fight. So also subhanahu wa ta'ala, this is said about this Quran. And also Allah what he done, started the battle. When the battle started, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent it for the Sahaba. إذ يوحي ربك الملائكة أني معكم فثبتوا الذين آمنوا سألقي في قلوب الذين كفروا الرعب فاضربوا فوق الأعناق واضربوا منهم كل بنان. When they started the battle, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent the malaika. Sahabi said, we will see the people coming with horse. They are having white clothes. And before I want to beat the kafir, and he was cutting his head before I to beat him, and his head will cut. So Allah what done? Allah sent the malaika. Allah sent the malaika in this battle. It was the first time the malaika they was fighting with the Sahaba to build it. So Allah sent the malaika like the human form. The kuffar can't see him, and the Sahaba they can't see him also. He was hiding for all of them. But Nabi Sallam said, I see the Jibreel salam, and he's coming, and he's in the horse, and they're with him the malaika, and they come. So in the battle, it just only was few minutes. Okay, a short battle, and killed from the kuffar more than 70 people, and they take 75 people, they catch him. Another one they run. So they went to the battle. So they left a lot of things there. The battle was okay. In this surah, the first thing is beauty here. The history is beautiful. If we don't have enough time to explain, unfortunately. Do you have a question?
We have a couple of questions.
Okay. So that's why we have to stop, because 15 minutes for the question. If I can't finish him, I will do inshallah tomorrow night, because that was the very important history in Islam, the first battle of Islam. If you read the surah and you're reading how is a normal, the human sometimes his iman going up, going down, and with anything maybe struggling. But when you mu'min and you believe, trust Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because was for them anything is come new, first time. It was first time see like this type of the malaika, the angels, they coming supporting like directly. They was seeing a lot of the miracle in their life, front of their face in their life. So for them was something is new, is a normal, because they can't believe and trust that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala support them by all this thing, bless him with in this level. Yeah, so that's what Allah bless him, the Sahaba, and they went to this battle. I think it's be here enough. Inshallah, if you have a time, we will continue for the next time. This surah will go to maybe a short year and we'll go to the Tawbah bid'Allah ta'ala. Yes.
Jazakallah khair, Sheikh.
Well,
So one question we had is, when it comes to seeking knowledge, how should somebody start? Should they start with the Qur'an? Should they start with Arabic? Should they start with fiqh? And also, should they start with like one-to-one classes or like group classes?
I think it's the difference between the age of the person and the time. I will give you this advice for the who has a free time for study. He want to go to be study specialty in Islam and Sharia. Of course, the age is very big rules has here. If they are is a young age, you want to send them for anything like that. So first, tell him go to memorize the Quran Kareem, because how much you young and you memorize it, the Quran, be easier for you to keep it when you are old. Okay. So we will suggest also if you want to send your children for the Islamic study, try to first they are learn the Quran Kareem. That's the big basic. First they are learning the Quran Kareem, memorizing the Quran. It doesn't matter they know the language or no.
Okay.
Subhanallah, in this one, when you taking for you time to all memorize, getting you for few things. One, you have a Quran with you. Second one, your memory is getting stronger, getting habit, and you can memorize. Especially if you go at this time, we'll go in school, we're not memorizing anything. You know this when it was before to come, that's digital phone, and we was memorizing the people number. And you can call you now there, and now maybe you don't know your dad number. Yeah. It's difficult to. Maybe the husband don't know his wife's number. What do you know? We don't know. Maybe your number is difficult to memorize.
Your own number you forget.
Exactly. Yeah. So, but the people before was memorizing few number in your heart. This number, last number, that's one number. Now you can call. So when this digital still now in a school, the old system, we're not memorizing. We are always trying to understand. But before was, and especially the Sharia, you need to memorize. Because the ahadith and the reference you want to give for the fatwa, usul, the fiqh, all this need you have to memorize. So who is going first memorizing the Quran is subhanallah, is spending the time in the blessing thing is the Quran first. So you memorizing the Quran. And at the same time, the benefit, your brain is coming stronger and you can memorize. Another thing is easily. So who is spending the time to memorize the Quran? So you memorize the Quran because for future, you will keep this one long time with you because it's easier to do muraja. Second one, your memory will become strong and you can memorize for something else, for hadith or other usul, fiqh, what you want. And the third one is the main thing in Sharia al-Islam. So when he memorized the Quran, now we'll go to another part.
Okay.
Another part, it is the memorizing something important of the hadith and try to learn the language if you want to be specialized. So memorizing and learning the language and reading the sum of the book. For any part of Sharia, you should be anybody has one book, don't change it. For example, for the Quran, choose one tafsir and continue go read. When you finish it, repeat again, but you can don't change your book. For the fiqh, for example, you take it, for example, one small book, for example, Bulugh al-Maram. Okay? So that's a small ahadith about the fiqh. Keep in this, memorize how much as you can and read. So top of this one, when you finished, you can go down the book of the fiqh. For example, if you want to go to memorize the ahadith, for example, Arba'in Nawawi, you memorize it. So if you don't more, go now, متفق عليه صحيحين, for example, مختصر صحيحين or what you want. What is in the common Bukhari or Muslim, if you want to memorize. When you go to the, for example, the hadith, you will memorize some rules of the hadith. Okay, it's about the hadith or غير ذلك. So this type you building small thing. When you build it small, and you can go top. So that's dependent level. But if somebody like in our age, and they was from now to learn, I will suggest them if the memorization in this age maybe is a little harder, and memorizing and really quickly you will forget. And maybe it's difficult for them to keep to memorize because he can't read, he can't all this one. So some people they are starting and after a few months they are leaving. I will suggest for this type of the people, if you want to, in this age, you want to practice. I'm not telling you can't memorize. You will still can memorize. But focus, for example, for last 8 juz, from Surah Qaf until Nas, try memorize this part because Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam reading his prayer.
5-ish juz.
Yeah, 5-6 juz, yeah. And also at the same time, go learn the Arabic language because it will helping you. And for the fiqh and thing, try to listen to the lecture of the. There is a special lecture, not lecture like this one now we are giving. There is a special, for example, we have Bulugh al-Maram, this book, and there is a Sheikh explaining from beginning until the end. Okay, that's how to learn the face one by one is good. The group is dependent time. Sometimes, for example, for the Quran, if you want to prove your recitation of the Quran, is good to be one by one, because you can prove quickly and you can go up. But when you go into the learn some of the fiqh, maybe the group is much better, because you ask some question, somebody ask another question, you will get more information and you're getting more understanding. That is the also. So it's dependent thing to think as it is different. So that is the message for them. We want to.
Okay, another question we had was all the sunnah prayers, yani sunnah muakkada. Can you read all the sunnah prayers at the end of the day, like together?
In one? No. That's not allowed. It's not allowed to change the time. It's the sunnah with the time and sunnah with the limit. And you can't increase that's limited. For example, 2 rakah, you can't read 4 rakah. It's not allowed to change the rakah.
The rakah. No.
What do you say?
Rakat, yeah, the unit.
Unit. You can't change the unit, and you can't change the time. But if, for example, sometimes you missed, for example, you came for Salat al-Zuhr and you missed your sunnah before, it's allowed for you to, when you finish your Zuhr Salat, pray 2 sunnah by the order. After the first. After that, what you missed before the first, you can repeat that.
Okay.
If you completely forgot it, for example, if you, for example, you came before Salat al-Zuhr and you done your sunnah and you pray your Zuhr, and after sunnah, after first, you 2 rakah sunnah, you have to pray, and you forgot it. For some reasons, for example, I will go home and pray, and you go home, something happened, you forgot it. And you remember later on, you can pray. Doesn't matter, it's after Asr also. It's allowed, because you missed. But if you're leading all of them in once to pray, no, it's not allowed.
Not allowed.
No.
Okay.
If somebody forgot it forgot, he can pray later on.
Because of mistake.
But who didn't forgot, he want to change, he don't have a choice to change. Because the salat, the prayer is the time and the unit. Both of them is the important. You can't change anything. For example, I can't read the Salat al-Fajr to change the time. I have to read 2 rakah and I have to read in the same time. If I change the time, it's not valid. No unit and no the time.
Yeah.
Inna salata kanat ala al-mu'minina kitaban mawquta. The prayer is right at the exact time. For example, you have to read. You can't change the time. Similar for the sunnah, because this sunnah is belong on that prayer and that's farz. Understand?
Yeah.
Sunnah al-Fajr is belong to the Fajr Salat. You can't do it for the Zuhr.
Yeah. Okay. And the last question we had was, last night we discussed Surah al-A'raf. So the first sajda in the Qur'an, ayat al-sajda, it comes at the end of al-A'raf. So when we reach this sajda, and any sajda, when we recite it or we hear it, what should we do, and what is the etiquette for reading the ayat al-sajda?
Yeah, the ayat al-sajda is the sunnah. The first one we said this sajda al-tilawa is the sunnah. And some of the fuqaha, they say is the wajib. But with respect, we shouldn't miss the end. It doesn't matter is that we say there's a sunnah or the wajib. The sunnah is also sunnah Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam. It has a big value. Yeah. That was a misunderstanding of the people that think it's a sunnah. Sunnah, I mean, okay, if it's done, no problem. No, ya akhil kareem. If the sunnah is one opportunity choice for you for the ibadah. Yeah. We should be thinking this way. No, and that's way, okay, it's not wajib. No. So when you recite it, for example, you recite in the Quran al-Kareem and you arrive to the sajda tilawa, you will stop your tilawa, stopping your recitation. When you finish this ayah, there is have a star. All the in the Quran al-Kareem, if you recite the Quran, when he's finishing the part of the sajda, after that ayah, they have an extra star.
In the Musaf.
Yeah. So when you arrive there, and this star is meaning, and have a sign of it. It's star like the sign of the sajda. They have like the mihrab, something like that.
No.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's one is getting for the when you recite it. I give you for example to see it.
Surah Sajda.
Yeah, for example, we have a lot of sajdas. We have, if you see it. Yeah, if you see this one here, for example. Yeah. I show the people, maybe they can see. If you recited the Quran, you will have an end of the surah. You have a sign. Yeah, we have this sign. Look, end of the number we have a sign. Yeah, this sign is meaning you should do the sajda. There's a sign in the Quran. Yeah, it's like this sign.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's you will find. So when you find it in a surah like this sign, you can do the this. How to do sajda? If you're sitting and go directly to sajda. If you're sitting in the chair, okay, you will stand and go to sajda. You don't need to the qibla. Doesn't matter which direction. The sajda in the correct, you don't need direction, and don't need the wuzu. Just only go directly to the sajda. Say Allahu Akbar. Go sajda and say Subhana Rabbil A'la. Or what the dua you can say. Sajada wajha alladhi khalaq wa shaqqa sama wa sara wa hawla quwwati. You can say any dua you want. As you will do, and say Allahu Akbar and finish.
Do we give takbirat?
Yeah, this one is do sajda and finish.
Yeah.
With Allahu Akbar you will go and come back. It's finished.
Yeah, that's
Ya Allahu Akbar. That's that. And Abu Hanifa rahimahullah, he said no. When you have to go, you have to say Allahu Akbar, and you have to stand and say Allahu Akbar and go to sajda and say Subhana Rabbil A'la the dua. After that, you sit and say one side salam. Honest, in the Sunnah we don't have it. This one, and we don't have proof with the hadith about this one. Okay. So is the opinion is the in people they are something is the weak. The correct one just only you when you hear finish the ayah directly go to the sajda. Doesn't matter which direction. Yeah. Similar, if for example it was when you're reciting. Usually when we recite in Quran we have a wudu. Yes. But if you don't have a wudu and hear somebody, for example, you reciting the Quran or I recite the Quran, you hear. So when you hear the Surah Tilawa, doesn't matter you have wudu or no. Or I have wudu or no. I have to go directly to Tilawa. That's also the same rules. So just only go say Allahu Akbar and go to sajda and done. And say Subhana Rabbil A'la, for example, easily and finished. One sajda is enough.
Okay.
So don't need the qibla. Doesn't matter your direction. But if you missed, for example, you driving in the car, yeah, and you played the cassette or CD or
radio,
yeah. And you know what the Qur'an says is tilawa. You don't have to be, for example, you in traffic and all that now. No, that excuse is fine. Because if you usually doing when you're hearing, you will get the reward there.
Okay.
Yeah. And some people say, okay, I will delay when I finish my tilawa, I will go do this. That is not. The time is only when you finish the surah. If you go later on, it's not. It's not correct. So that's it there. If you imam, you have a three option.
Okay.
If you recited the imam, you can don't do the sajda, no problem.
Okay.
Yeah. But the sunnah you have to do it. So go for sajda and come back and continue the surah you have. Or if the surah was in, for example, like Surah Al-Najm. The last surah is the last ayah. So, and you have to finish. You can go for sajda and come back. You don't need to read another surah, Surah Al-Qamar or anything else. You can come back and go to the ruku. So you have all this one is different. If you miss it, there's no problem. Salat is valid. And it's nothing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Barakallahu fi. That was all the questions.
Okay, good. So سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك بارك الله فيكم وجزاك الله خير.
بارك الله فيك. جزاك الله خير.
جزاك الله خير.
الله يبارك فيك. السلام عليكم.